Today, from Las Vegas, Nevada, this is Madden NFL 21 on EA Sports. We'll see Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders taking on Phillip Rivers and the Indianapolis Colts.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Indianapolis Colts. And off we go from Las Vegas.
For Indianapolis.
Jalen Richard now on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
And one of the things that I think that Derek Carr has really improved in doing since college, his ability to stay in the pocket, things swirling around him, find the right guy, and deliver the ball with accuracy. Derek Carr has great touch when he throws the football.
They'll start with the option. Right away, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Richard, the ball carrier.
Colts ready to go to work here offensively. And it is Phillip Rivers, their veteran quarterback and longtime Charger, who will be under center.
And so often when you've stolen a possession, as they just did there,
on the first play,
picking up the fumble, the natural inclination is to attack, go after them big. Sometimes what you just want to do is put the ball in the hands of one of your best players and one of their favorite plays and establish your dominance that way.
Rivers now after the fumble recovery. He'll get this one to Pittman. A gain of 6 there on first.
To Michael Pittman. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 18-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, it's Hines. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop him short of a 1st down.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. From the gun, Rivers. And that is going to be Incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
From the 16, Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
1 yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Carr gives to Richard. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Counter play with Jacobs. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But the certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive in making plays.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Shotgun now for Carr. The open man here, Renfro. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Carr. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 18. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Raider first. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And the Raiders are going to have a down at the 7-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A first down throw here for Rivers. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack, and he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Rivers on the money, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line.
It's a gain of
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Rivers pass.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Rivers with a throw complete to Hilton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And a Colts first down.
From the red zone now, Rivers. This will be caught inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Malik Collins coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. His throw at about the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now for the point after.
For the extra point.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes Richard on the return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Throwing in the middle, and it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and that'll bring him second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Operating from the gun. Carr. Aguilar has it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 38-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, they'll throw with Carr. He'll find Richard here underneath. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right in a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 29-yard line.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 46. The kick by Carlson is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage.
The score, Raiders 10, Colts 7.
So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Rodgers on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a strong first half from the veteran QB, Derek Carr. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game. As we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Third quarter starts with a run by Mack. Well, they trail by 3, and they just got 3 yards to start the third quarter.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Hines. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run here with Mack. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. And that's incomplete. The coverage that time excellent by Nevin Lawson.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Rivers. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or 2 shy.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he could break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is brought in at the 21. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 right at the 30. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. Got an open man, it's Rose. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. On first down, it's Jacobs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
7-yard line.
Second and 11 now. Operating from the gun, Carr. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Carr. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. A man who has done this a lot, Justin Houston, in there to record the sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From midfield, here's Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. And they're making a nice play, even though it was complete. They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Here's A.J. Cole now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Trailing here in the second half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into him. Not a good play at all.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on fourth down leads to 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it. Yes.
A fumble on the play.
Going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Derek Carr.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Looking outside, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. Down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down, so you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
You need to get the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Back near his goal line, Rivers. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, Rivers. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers. They'll get this one to Pittman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 11 yards there. 1st down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding 2nd half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire 2nd half.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Oh, he got possession on him, and he pulls it in. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
1st down, Rivers. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rivers, middle of the field to the tight end, Doyle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
A first down throw here for Rivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. A play fake to Mack. Now Rivers. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down.
It's 3rd down.
Points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that will be incomplete. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on second down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
Rivers to throw for it on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Raiders offense ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. To throw is Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A Raider first down, Carter Renfrow. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
That almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
loved the defensive.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.